cancel out if you're adding them together? What would cancel 2x?
Negative 2x.
Negative 2x, okay? What we're looking for is to cancel they need the same coefficient with opposite signs. The same number with opposite signs.
This is number 7, right? And what if you don't have opposite signs?
If you don't have opposite signs,
or even like signs,
or even the same number. So what if you don't have the same coefficient with opposite signs? You can make that happen by multiplying the equations by stuff. Okay? So you're allowed to multiply the equations. You can multiply one equation, you can multiply the other equation, you can do both of them by any number as long as you do the whole thing.
Does that mean you can also divide by any number?
You can divide by any number, yes. Typically it's better to multiply, but you can divide.
Darn, mine is 2 and 7. That's not fair.
So you can change coefficients by multiplying the entire equation by a number. Now you can't just multiply the x or the y or whatever you're trying to change. You've got to do the whole equation. Okay, now the last thing you need to be careful about, and this isn't usually a problem, but sometimes it is if they're trying to trick you. Is make sure all the equations are lined up the right way. Like you want them, you want your x first, so you want like ax plus by equals c. So you want your x and your y on the left, x first, y second, and then equals your constants. So you need them to line up that way before you add. Now usually they don't kind of mess them up like that, but sometimes they do. Okay, let's look at number 7. Now what do I see on number 7 if I'm looking at that from a different perspective? If I try to do substitution, I would get fractions. But I'm not going to do substitution because I don't want to. So what jumps out at me here? 2x minus 3y equals 13. 5x plus 3y equals 1.
Everybody say 3y.
I've got a negative 3y and a plus 3y.
You just had this together as is.
Right. Well, negative 3y and positive 3y will cancel each other out. So I see that and I think, oh, I could just do elimination because those will just eliminate each other. Okay, now in order to do elimination, once you have stuff that'll cancel, you want to add the equations. So to add equations, you just add your x's, you add your y's, you add your numbers on the right. Okay, and that's why you have to have them in the same format, so everything is lined up. You don't want to be adding x's and y's together or anything funny. You can only add like terms. So I do 2x plus 5x is 7x. Okay, bring down your equal sign. Negative 3y plus 3y goes away. They cancel each other out. It will just be 0. Equals 13 plus 1 is 14. You guys see how that works? Pretty easy, right? Okay? Because now I can say, well, what would x have to be? X has to be 2. 7 times something equals 14. Okay? And always divide by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2.
My number 7 doesn't share a common with y.
Yeah, mine.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. Let me do this one, then I'll regenerate and cause one that is like that. Okay? Now once I got my x value, I'm going to go back and try to find my y value. And what you can do is you can use either of your original equations. It really doesn't really matter which one. If you have a preference for one or the other, just use one or the other. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the first equation. Now once you figure out half of your answer, you can just plug that into the equation to figure out the other half. So if I know x is 2,
Okay.
okay, I can just plug in x equals 2 and then figure out what y is.
Or you can make a mistake like I did and plug x in where y is.
Yeah, make sure you put them in the right place. Negative 3y equals 9.
Makes more sense now.
And y equals 9 divided by negative 3, which is negative 3. Okay, make sure you are being careful with your signs there. That's a big problem. My x is 2, my y is negative 3. Okay, now let me see what if some of you guys said you don't have the 3y, negative 3y.
Right.
Doesn't match.
So what?
Okay, here's one. Okay, so now it gave me negative 4y and positive 3y. This is still not a good candidate for substitution. It looks like I could, no. Yeah, still not a good candidate for substitution. You'd have fractions no matter what you tried to do. I would still probably try to eliminate y because they already have opposite signs. You copy these a little bit bigger here. Okay, so you can really try to eliminate x or y. It really doesn't matter. I would probably go for y here because they already have the opposite signs. I don't have to worry about my signs. I can just worry about the numbers. So what I want to do is I want to turn negative 4 and positive 3 into the same number. So I can turn 4 and 3 into what number? 12, right? Turn 4 into 12 by, in order to turn 4 into 12, I need to multiply it by 3. In order to turn 3 into 12, I need to multiply it by 4. So I'm going to multiply the first equation by 3 and the second equation by 4.
So we're not going to add the two equations together?
Not yet. Not yet. After I multiply, then I'm gonna add them. You've got to have the same number before you can add them. Now you see how I kind of reversed my numbers here? Like I took the 4 and multiplied the second equation by 4. I took this 3 and multiplied the first equation by 3. the coefficients kind of reverse. That always works. But if you can't figure out what to do, just kind of reverse your numbers that are in front of your x's or y's. Okay, now you have to multiply the entire equation. So my first equation I multiply by 3 becomes 9x minus 12y equals, what was you guys 51. Yeah. My second equation I multiply by 4, I get 20x plus 12y equals 36.
I see where you're going with this.
You do see or you don't see?
I do see.
You do see where I'm going with this. You see where I went with this?
Yep.
I got negative 12, positive 12. Now that I have the same number with opposite signs, now I want to add them. The 29x equals 51 plus 36 is 87. Please let that come out to a whole number. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I get 29x equals 87 after I add. And then I divide by 29, I get x equals 3. Okay, now that I've got my x value, I just have to go back and plug in to find my y value.
And you plug it into either one.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it might be better to. No, it really isn't better. 3x minus 4y equals 17.
What did you say?
51 plus 36 is 87.
Oh, okay.
I added my right hand side.
Okay, so on my equation,
You should be getting a 12, minus 12 and a plus 12 on that.
oh, I didn't.
It should be like 4. Negative 12, positive 12 cancels. 60 plus 27.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, so right from my, I didn't figure that out.
right. Alright guys, we've done quite a bit today, so if you guys want to take it the last 5 minutes and just try to work a couple more with elimination. Do you feel relatively comfortable with it, or kind of just
Are
need to
there
practice
word
a little bit?
problems in this one?
There's a few word problems. They're not too bad. A lot of them, it'll just give you 2 equations and you can just graph them.
But it works the same.
They all work the same way, yep.
Why wouldn't you graph these? Is there really any reason why you wouldn't graph them?
The only time you have problems with graphing is when the answers are not whole numbers. And that does happen a bit occasionally.
And then you have fractions.
Yeah. It just depends on how well you recognize fractions.
Okay.
So.
Well, I mean, you're gonna come up with a
But
fraction.
yeah, there's really there's no reason why you can't leave it. Do you have a question?
Yeah, it was one of my comments.
No, she won't activate it until
Next one.
next class. Yeah, that's why that way she doesn't have to be stupid, try and take it before she refuses. Cause in all honesty, that would be suicide.
Oh, you gonna try. Okay, that was
Okay.
confused. Yeah.
That's not bad. Especially considering what we covered. It's like 3 questions per those would probably be like
Word problem.
no, I would if you think about all the problems we've had that fill in the box, I would imagine what's gonna be the log.
That's actually
You
state
know, what you put in the log
right.
box. One of them is gonna be maybe one of them would be coordinates, one of them would be the intercept, rotation maybe.
That's a good problem. There's a lot of signs going on that adding and subtracting is not so bad.
I wouldn't worry about the fill in the box.
Okay, forward that to me and I'll reply to it.
Cause in all honesty, that's what we're doing right now, we're filling in the box.
First one, right, not the second one.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 8
Okay.
minus 9y equals 35. So subtract 8 from
Sure.
35. We got 27. 9y is 27. 9. Pretty easy. Just reading out right.
Oh, it's minus 9y. Drop down negative there and divide by
I see it
negative.
all the time.
It just makes it negative 3.
Okay.
Numbers are right, just drop them.
All right. I'm like, I know what 9 and 27 are. What?
Yeah.
I wanna know what I'm doing wrong.
So on
Okay, this is the first.
on Thursday we'll go over anything you guys need to clear up from here and then we will go over the final practice test.
So I will do the opposite.
Oh,
just
And multiply everything in it.
so it's easy this way.
okay.
Yeah.
20y plus 40
That'd be ratio.
Oh, I'm trying to make the y on this one.
Negative 64 minus 40 is no. Negative 104.
So it would
They're
be
both negative.
a y.
Negative. That's okay. I'm working on it. That's pretty.
And then
Sure.
7 and
Yeah.
25.
Can you take the
and
final
35.
practice test
And
as
3
much
and
as
15
you
and
want
40.
to? Okay.
Add those two together, it's 20.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is it
Now
saying you
have to do
can't?
this plus y.
No, I just asked you. I didn't know if you set it up to where.
Yeah, if anything seems funny about, like if it's saying you can only take it once or something, just email me and I can fix it.
Okay.
Sometimes I get the setting, there's all these different check boxes and sometimes
No, you shouldn't.
I miss one.
Okay.
So we won't get the password to get into the exam until Thursday, correct?
Is there a password on it?
That's what it says.
Why would you do
We have
that?
to have a password?
You think it should be there?
No.
Yeah, I can give you guys the password on Thursday or I'll take the password off. I forgot I had a password on it.
Yeah, it's an enter password. I was like, what?
Because it
Yeah,
says y.
I need to take the password off.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't wanna go in
But
the
I
final
know.
because you can't once you're in the final you have to do the final.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's true.
So you
Add
can't,
it
you
together.
can't close it
Right.
and restart it again.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't try to enter the file now. That's actually good that I looked at it. Cause if you open it now, you gotta take it.
Wait, what? I shouldn't have done this before. And then minus two. Huh? You get 220. Yeah. Yeah. Which should be it.
So on Thursday,
No,
are we
it's
gonna
not.
work on this stuff or are we gonna work on something else?
Oh, let's just work on old stuff. Don't work your stuff.
Which is fine. You're having the balls. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's I did it.
It messes you up 'cause